Hey guys, welcome back to your commentary. Since today we're going to be doing part 1 of the Halloween 2020 event. Now, today we're going to be doing the first 3 steeples, which is Steeple of Realm Crossing, Steeple of Midnight Fortress, and Steeple of Pumpkin Peril, I think it is, or Pumpkin Panic, whatever it is. But anyway, so starting off, to get to it, you just gotta jump down this hole, which was formerly the Pit of Die, which is now the Pit of, what does that even say? The Pit of Spookiness. So then just walk down here, you get to see Slammo, Alex Slammo, and then just walk into the Forsaken Manor. So let's just teleport there. So my personal thoughts on this event is just amazing. Let me turn invisible players on real quick. It is on, that's strange. Okay, now it actually is on. Now you can just take a gander at this amazingness of this event. It's incredible, just this is so good. But starting off, what you need to do is click that doorbell and you can go right in just after a bit. It says, take a piece of candy and scram. I don't like visitors. If you have visitors with me, go ring the doorbell. By the way, whatever you do not go in the cemetery. That we will get to in part 2. So, starting off with Realm Crossing, it is a medium steeple, and don't pay attention to those pink signs. Those aren't for yet. But it says the portal is remorseless. That's just the thing with events, that they try to troll you by putting the things as different colors, and then you got a picture of Psychotic Mute right there. But anyway, let's go right into the Steeple of Realm Crossing by Vendetta06 and Psychotic Mute. So starting off here, what does this say? It says, head to the museum, so let's go do that. So it says Realm History Museum, days open Monday through Saturday, hours 6 a.m. to 11 p.m. So let's go in there. So first what you need to do is go into the key room. It says, please do not touch any of the artifacts on display. Display? I can't speak. Oh man, this is gonna be a good recording, I assume. So starting here, this is kind of like a wiring puzzle, I guess. Basically, you need to make a straight, not really straight, but you need to make one path toward this button from there. So you can move the orange one. So as you can see, put the bottom left one, then push, let's see what this one is, then push the top left one, and then finally which one is it? The top right one, and then you can just push this little button right here, and then a ball will go from there to there. And you got some few pictures here. Oh, I just noticed these. I didn't actually see these earlier. It's just Roblox nostalgia. Nice. And then there's another room that says the Realm Exhibit, so you just see all the realms that you have to go through. This is sort of like a Steeple of Magical Elements, but actually really fun. Anyway, then go in here, and then here's the realm portal room thingy. So it says an orange line signifies an incomplete challenge. So starting off, let's go do the pink one, cause why not? This is one I always do first. So this one is a bit like kind of themed on nature and trees and such. And so this button will spawn a beat block ball push box. So basically you need to push it when it's a push box, wait for it to turn into a ball, then push it again, then jump up there. That's what I do at least. You could probably push it when it's a ball, but I find my way to just be a bit more consistent. Anyway, so this box, it's a beat block, so basically as long as those blocks are on actual platforms, this one will stay. So you need to push those blocks onto the actual platforms. And then for this one, you need to push it onto a 1 stud, easy stuff, so just kind of get it in the middle, and then you can just push it over here, and then jump off. And if you don't get the right side, you can just wait again until the box appears. Let me check the music just so I can get a thing to edit in for today's video. Anyway, then jump on these red things, and then you got some TO NBA gameplay. So basically, you need to push the little neon kind of thing when the shape that is pictured represents, like, matches with the hole. Then push that button, and now we are done with the first challenge, which is nice. Let's do yellow next. We're gonna save black for last since it's the hardest one. So this one's made of candy. It says, careful, you can slip right through the glass tubes, so don't jump on them. Yes, don't jump on the glass cubes. You will never need it. It's not that confusing. It's not like you're actually going to need to jump on those anyway. But it says, activate the morpher when you get the neon purple part near the boxes. This will launch them up and activate a path ahead. So it's talking about these two things. That's the neon and those are the boxes. Basically, you need to push the morpher. You push the little button above you when the neon is over the box, like that. Then do the same for that one. And then this will activate. That was weird. It activated on the first one. I guess you only need 1, but might as well do 2. It's not like it's very hard. Anyway, then jump over here, click this, and then this will spawn a little moving platform, so just jump on that while it's moving, and that's the little candy zone. So next, let's do the cyan one, which is a bit kill brick heavy. This one is one of the harder ones. This is like second hardest, I believe, and then black being the hardest. Anyway, so basically these spinners do take you with them, unlike what they look like. These kind of look like Toda spinners, but they do take you with them, and they stop at intervals, as you can see. Then jump over here, do a head hitter up, and then go over here. Then just do another head hitter up, and then go over here. This one, it has a lot of just spinners and Klein objects, and it's actually quite cool. Anyway, so what you want to do, wait till the spinner stops, wrap around, and then do the same thing here. wait till the spinner stops, do a stick out, and then go over here. But I've been grinding this event for the past few days, and yeah, as I said at the beginning of the video, this is amazing. This is the first J2 event I've ever done since I just recently, only 6 months ago, I started playing the game, which is surprising, I guess, but yeah, it's really fun. Anyway, then wrap over here, go on this little ball. That part's can't quite fall, so watch out. And then you got another little spinner section. So this part you can easily die on because of that turret right there, and we'll get to that. So now we're gonna get to it. I don't know why I said we'll get to that. So basically just kind of stand on the edges and just hope it doesn't hit you, because as you can see, my health is just absent. It does a lot of damage. Anyway, hit that purple and hit that cyan button, and then you'll be good. Anyway, one more, so let's do the black one. So starting off, basically the way this one works, there is 4 challenges, and they each have to do with a client object. And they are incredibly creative. Like, these are, like, incredibly creative. When I say that, I mean that. Then jump over here. I'm gonna do over here. So I guess the reason, this one isn't really hard in terms of skill, it's just kind of hard to figure out all the client objects. So let's do the first one. So basically every time you push this button, that platform goes up, and same for that one, but we're gonna do this one first. You have to do both of these. And basically what you want to do is not let the ball touch the little neon, or else it'll get pushed out of the way. Then you just need to push it to the top, and that's the first one done. Then hit the, I would just like to hit that button again for some reason, I don't know. Anyway, then you gotta do the same thing here. I would recommend just waiting it for the middle until both of them are gone, and then jump up there, and that's the first challenge done. And then that tightrope will deactivate, so it's pretty clear which one you need to go on next, which would be like the actual Can't Collide True one. And on the one I just did, it might have not looked like the brown things activated, but they actually did. They just don't show that they're activated, which is a bit weird, but whatever. Anyway, so for this second one, basically I would recommend doing this in first person, so hit this, and then you can start it. So as you can see, there's up, down, left, and right. So every one you push, like, kind of changes the direction of the ball. So it's down, right, and as long as you, and for, like, I can't speak, if you hold it longer, then it'll just go up longer, as you can see, and it kind of stays like that. So just kind of maneuver it through there, make it hit the button, and then go over here. Then the next one, go on this tightrope, jump up here, and then jump over here, go over here, land on the spinner. Oh, I almost messed that up. That was scary. Jump up here, and then for the third challenge, basically this is a memory part. So push this, and it says press their buttons while their color is showing there. So orange. Also, I'm pretty sure the cycle is different for everybody. Actually, no, it's not. I remember purple being second always. Then cyan, yep, and then green, then red, I assume. Yep, I was right about that. So yeah, the cycle is the same every time, so just follow what I did and you'll be good. Anyway, once you push that, this will activate. You can go back, and now time for the 4th and final challenge. So let's go over here, jump up there, go over there, and then just do a few head hitters up. And I say final challenge, but that's literally it. And once you do all of that, you can just jump right over there. Let me get the music for later. And then walk right in here, and congratulations, you have won. So that's the first steeple done, and you can collect that key. Now, I've already gotten all the keys, so it's not gonna, like, all of the keys are already gonna be there for me, but let me show you where the keys are actually gonna appear. And it might not look like you actually collected the key, but as long as you touch the win pad, the key is collected. And so then this key will appear right there, as that's the one, but I already got both of those, so you don't need to worry about those yet, but we will go over them in this video. So then you got a picture, which every time I look at it, I think it's me, but it's actually Gamma. And that room, we'll get to that room later. But second, let's do Steeple of Midnight Fortress, which looks is one upside down, obviously, and it kind of looks like an Unreal Steeple, but it is actually difficult. Now this one gives people a lot of trouble just because it lags a lot for some devices, but for some it doesn't, which is weird. Anyway, I need to check something real quick. I'm back, sorry about that. So anyway, starting off, go on that spinner, and then you want to jump in between those spinners, go over here, and then avoid this kill brick. And this platform also spins, so just kind of spam jump and you'll be good. And now we're actually inside the steeple. That first part was actually an outside section, technically. But anyway, now, so see this little black, that is a teleporter that will bring you back to the beginning of the steeple, and you'll grow to hate that just because of, it's painful getting constantly teleported back every single time. Anyway, jump down there. And so for this part, this is a bit of like a weird kind of route progression spinner section. I say route progression, I just mean it has a bit weird of a route. So anyway, so for that first route, jump when it's in between, and then for this one, you want to jump out and then back in like that. Then for the third one, just wait till it goes out and then jump across like so. I actually streamed this Citadel, oof, that was not correct. I actually streamed this steeple yesterday, and I was in massive pain just because I was playing the game extremely bad for some reason. Anyway, back to the commentary. This is TOAM gameplay, basically for when you need to avoid the walls by going down there by hopping on top of those. Sorry, I didn't explain that. Anyway, once you do those, jump on here, go on the truss, and you're up. And now we are on floor 2, or we're not on floor 2, and I don't know even how I messed that up. Good job, me. But anyway, jump on top of the studs. Oh my, how did I even mess that up? I'll meet you guys back up there, I guess. Okay, we're back over here. So as I said, actually, jump on top of the studs, jump on top of that truss, and now we are at floor 2. It's going quite smoothly so far. So then you need to jump over there, jump down there, and then go on that ramp. So this is the first kind of big roadblock part. So it says, make sure you take advantage of the morpher activated wall. It says the turrets do a ton of damage. That is most definitely true. So basically, just follow what I do. Once you hit that button, you can no longer jump. Remember that. So let's see how this goes. So first hit that wall, then hit this one, then hit this one, then hit this one, and then hit this one, then hit this one, and then hit this one. Basically, just keep going back and forth between them and you'll be good. But yeah, if you do get hit by those too often, you're most definitely gonna die. Like they do a lot of damage, as seen by like one. I got hit once and now like a fifth of my health is gone. I mean, it was gone at least. Anyway, so for this X pusher, basically you just need to push it as it looks. Jump over here, and then you got more Tower of needing basic aptitude gameplay. It's Vendetta. I mean, what did I expect? It's good though. I'm not saying it's bad. So basically, push the correct morpher by jumping up, and then push it through the hole. Jump up again. Then go over there, and then for this wrap, just jump out like that, going on the side. So this part, please read the sign before climbing the truss. It says, be careful, once you climb this truss, you will have to remove the purple button ahead with a morpher to protect it from moving boxes. So just watch what I do. Basically, you see that little button, you don't want it to get hit by the boxes, so you gotta move it out of the way. So, like, that's the button we're moving. So in this case, it's top. And the cycle is the same every time if you are stuck on it. So then hit bottom, middle. Also, if the boxes touch the button, you just fall. You fall back to floor 1. It just makes the ground can't quite fall. So just try to not do that. Anyway, once you survive the full 20 seconds, that little thing will activate, and you can move on to floor 3. So by just going on that elevator. So jump over here, jump down there, and now you get some Terraria Solar Eclipse music that just brings a wave of nostalgia to me. Man, Terraria is such a good game. Then you'll jump over here, and for this jump's a bit tough. So what you want to do is kind of land on above. Because it's actually, the way it's slanted, actually, never mind, I was going to say something, but just land that jump, it's a bit far, that's all you need to know. This is the one I was talking about. So basically, don't try to land on the back end, try to land on more forward end, just because it's a bit more forward, and you have to do less of a long jump. Anyway, for this header, this one's a bit bad, so just jump up like that, and try to get in climbing animation there, it just helps a bit. Then jump down there, land on the little purple part, it's slanted up, so you can just land on it like I am. Jump over here, go into climbing on that, so you can actually land it better. Jump down here. And then, I'm pretty sure if you touch this, it just teleports you back to there, but I don't really want to test it, so, Anyway, jump over here, go over there, turn around, jump over there. You can probably go on that, it's easier for me just to do that wrap normally instead of trying to land on the ladder, so you could do the same if you wanted to. So here's a very interesting puzzle. Basically, every time you push these, they go out. And basically, what you need to do is avoid making these things touch the kill bricks. So, let's start. So first you want to hit this one, then this one. They need to make those go in between. They need to hit both of them like that. And then finally, you just need to hit that one. That one's a bit complicated. I'm actually glad I did that first try. It usually doesn't happen. But anyway, now you got a little outside section. And don't worry, if you fall, you will be teleported back, as the sign says. You also get a bit of speed for this section, so it's not as bad as a no jump. It's actually not a no jump. You can jump slightly as seen. Anyway, then there's a little smiley face. You jump up. Then jump over here. You still have the no jump thing. It says make sure to look above and only let the elevator spinner hit you when needed. Please do that. So basically jump over the elevator spinner until you're here, jump up, jump over it again, and then you want to avoid it again. So avoid that, and then you can go back inside, and I believe we're on floor 4 now, I want to say. But this steeple has 5 or 6 floors. I think it only has 5. Let me look up. I can't look up. I just realized it's incredibly dark. Great. Anyway, then jump over here. Jump over there, and then you got teleported in here. I said got teleported. Wow, good grammar, me. And then you got this really creative push box. Basically, as you can see, the thing goes up and down, and you need to make it. Basically, if that little platform touches the black, the box despawns. So that's the thing you need to worry about. Anyway, then this spinner also kills it. It's above, not below. As you can see, that's where the spinner actually is. You can see the shadows there. It helps a lot. Anyway, then jump over here. And then you got this little shadow section. So basically, as you can see, it's like spotlights, and the red is an invisible wall, and the purple is stuff you can actually stand on. So basically, you want to jump around the red. I would recommend just looking down in first person for this part. Just helps me a bit. Then jump over here, jump around, jump over there. That jumps a bit far, so be careful. And if you do fall here, you just get teleported back to the beginning of this section, like the spotlight section, so you don't need to worry. Anyway, then you got take 2 of this part, which is a bit harder because it is a spinner. So then you need to dodge the gaps, as seen here. I would use T-pose, but again, it's an event, so you cannot use items. But if you're curious what the item is, I actually don't know yet because the event has not concluded, and you only get the item for beating it once the event has concluded. I don't know why I jumped down there. Basically, you need to jump on this thing, jump over here, wrap over, jump over there, and if you do fall, it just teleports you back to the beginning of this section, like where we just left off. Then go over here, jump around, jump on here. Now you get some intense music for the final floor. Yep, this is indeed the final floor. And the final floor has a very scary final challenge, little neon turret thing, and I'll explain that when we get there. So first, you just need to go over here. Now you got these 2 push box challenges. So it's the same thing as earlier, where you don't want the little cylinders to touch the neon, except this time both of them get hit whenever you do it. So hit it, push it forward. Then you want to push it forward, wait till it goes on the conveyor, make them go out, and then make them go out again. That part can take a bit. It took me a bit the first time I did it, so just don't feel bad if you don't do that part first try. Anyway, for the second one, you want to push it first, make it go out, then push it across. Then you want to make it go out, and then make that one get hung there. And then what you need to do is push it, then go. There we go, and then just push it to this wall. Why isn't it pushing? Uh-oh, that was weird. It didn't go. That one didn't go all back for some reason. Anyway, now we're approaching the final part. So for this part, basically, you see this little thing. You cannot let that touch the elevator, or else you get flung back. So to avoid it, you can make this thing go up by doing this. So what I'm gonna do is just push it, go forward, and then push it, then go forward. You can make that part a lot easier on yourself by doing it sideways, but it doesn't work for me for some reason. Anyway, so here is the final part, and so basically, read this sign. I'm going to read it, actually. So it says, the final challenge of this steeple, you will have to protect yourself from an onslaught of turrets by using the morpher head. Where the turret will shoot will be indicated by the blue neon. It says, jumping on the kill brick will result in your death, so don't do it. So basically, this is the same as, like, the floor 2 challenge or whatever, except you want to avoid a turret that is going to spawn on those 3 lines. See, those things a bit hard to see, but those rows spawn. So there's top, middle, and bottom. You need to, and whichever one you press, a wall will form there to block you from the turret. So I'm just gonna cut to the chase and demonstrate. Also, this thing will start moving, and don't try to touch the kill bricks or anything. So let's start. So jump on it, and let's see where the neon is. It's bottom first, so hit that. It's a bit hard to see. I would recommend going into first person, then top, and try to stay on the button that you're on, because sometimes you can accidentally hit another one. So in this case, middle, then top, then bottom, and we're almost there, and then finally middle. And it's the same cycle every time, so you could just memorize it if you really wanted to. But anyway, get your jump back, jump over here, and congratulations, you beat Midnight Fortress. And now we start the painful steeple. This steeple is by N43, also known as Abstract Might. It is called Steeple of Pumpkin Panic, if I can actually get to it. So, let me just say a few things about this. So, you know Citadel of Peril? Imagine that, but a steeple. And the route progression is very confusing, and you know how the other ones took me like 10 minutes to beat? This one took me 2.5 hours just to try to beat. It's the shortest one, it's only 6 minutes long, but it's hard. But it's actually really good once you learn the route progression. So, let's get into this. So, this one's gonna be really fast-paced since I need to talk while I'm actually speedrunning this, because as you can see, the lava's speeding up, and it's rising, so you need to go quite fast. So basically, to get that first cycle on the spinner, try to follow my route there, and I'm sorry if this steeple's gonna be a horrible commentary just because of the fact that I'm gonna have to talk while I'm speedrunning, and this is probably not gonna go well since I don't speedrun well when I'm talking. But I push the X pusher out, jump over here, that platform wobbles, go over here, jump on that little platform, just that. So basically for that jump, just kind of hold W and then wrap around like I did. And now we're at floor 2 once we hit this elevator. And the little things, like anything neon, you should probably think is an elevator. But yeah, as you can see, everything goes quite fast. And you may not think that, oh, the lava's not going that fast and I look like I died. And also, yeah, it's an insta-kill. Anyway, I'll meet you guys back up there. Okay, we're back over here, and sorry if this is probably not going to be very good cut since I have to literally start the video while I'm speedrunning, and that just doesn't work. But anyway, for that wobbling platform like I did, actually just hope it actually goes in the right direction. You can actually make the truss jump. Anyway, so this little spinner is an elevator, so don't touch it. Please just don't touch it. Then go on that elevator, and then you got this thing. So basically the strat is just try to jump over 2 every time, or else you'll get caught in an infinite cycle of only jumping 1. Then touch that button and then just land on any shape, it doesn't matter. Then go on the X pusher, or try to go on the X pusher and die while you're trying to get on the X pusher, and then have to meet everyone back up there. I'm just gonna start recording here again because I really don't want to have to press Alt, which is my hotkey for recording, while I'm on this gigantic spinner thing. But anyway, so let's get that button again, and this time we're actually going to make the jump on this. The jump wasn't even hard onto the X pusher. I don't know how I failed that. But anyway, it's a bit bouncy, so wait until it actually becomes stabilized and then start pushing this X pusher like I am. Just try to memorize the route for that X pusher so you can gain just as much speed as you can, just to save a bit of time. Anyway, then do this cylinder wrap by going sideways like that, and then you need to climb up into that little inlet part is can't quite false, so that's fine. Then you need to jump, then jump again onto floor 3. That part is a bit confusing, but basically you need to jump while on the conveyor, then an elevator will boost you over to floor 3. So starting off with floor 3, jump over here, get in this little gap on this side, then do some wraps. You can it's okay if you fall here, just because there's a little safety net like of the orange ball, but make sure you don't take too much damage, because this is the floor where things start to heat up and you actually start taking damage. So for this spinner, basically you don't want to touch the little the 2 stud spinner, because it'll push you back and you need to touch that little elevator. Then jump over here, and then you do this whole thing as a kill brick, unlike what it looks like. Then you need to do this X pusher backwards because it's a truss, or you could do it sideways, but I just find backwards to be more convenient for me. Then jump over here, and then for this part, angle sideways, then just kind of go below the thing, jump on this ball. This little thing turns, so just kind of jump immediately after you go on it. Go over here, jump up on this wedge, and now we're almost at 4-4. So for this part, just kind of go sideways like I am, or else you'll get pushed off, because that is can't glide true. And I call this thing the CBT machine, don't ask why. So basically you need to time it immediately. Once it like goes up, you need to immediately go. So like that. I actually did that part damageless. That was satisfying, or it might have not, I didn't actually know. But anyway, for this part, basically you need to push this little thing back and forth 4 times. So as you can see, this is a link to that, and I actually got a third time. I actually got that 3rd time, which is lucky. So for this stick out, what you want to do is wait till it goes almost in, and then go do the stick out, or else you have to do like a 3-stud stick out spinning, and it's just not fun. So I wouldn't recommend trying to do it. Anyway, go around on the cylindrical ladder, jump over there, then go in the middle, because the middles can't glide false. Jump up here, go on there. Then you gotta do this stick out. It's a bit scary because you can hit your head on that little 1 stud sometimes. Jump over here, and then you need to go on this conveyor, let it boost you. Then you need to break all 3 pumpkins, then this little thing will spawn. Okay, good. Sometimes it doesn't spawn. You can get soft locked by that, and it's not fun. Anyway, then you got that little wobbling platform that I hate so much. And no matter how many times I do it, I still hate it. I just don't like it. Anyway, so now you need to get a button. I don't know why the button already activated, but normally you just go over here, hit that button, then you would have to go back through this little obby. That's a weird time save. Maybe try sticking your arm through there and you can actually save a bit of time. But anyway, now we're at the final floor. So that, yeah, it looks quite easy, but trust me, it's not. So for this tilting platform, you need to push it sideways, push it back, and then you need to jump up on there like that. That jump is a bit scary. Then basically for this part, just do cylinder wraps. Then you need to push the X pushers to get a button. Then you just need to jump back like I am. Make sure you don't die. Just don't die, please. And for this part, do a conveyor jump like that. Hug the wall, jump over here. Hopeless hell wrap. I don't know, I say that for every slanted wrap that ever exists. Go over here, then just walk forward. You don't need to do a head hitter or anything like that. Jump down here. Go up there by using shift and space. It just helps me better. Then just hold W there, then just hold space on this conveyor. And then for this part, just wait till it goes back. And we're almost at the final jump, which is a scary jump. Do a stick out over there. Then you got this jump, which is just scary. I don't like it. And so now, so you got this funny jump. Basically, this is a sideways spinner. So then jump on there, and then land on this orb. So just walk down, and now you got the hardest part, in my opinion, of this steeple, the cube. So this cube, if you've ever played Epic Minigames, is a minigame from it. Basically, it's a spinning cube. You need to survive for like 30 seconds or something, I don't know. But, the difficult part is not dying, and hopefully we're going to do this part first try. That'll be amazing. This part took me 3 tries, and if you fail it, you just die. There's no checkpoints or anything, you just die. So this is the reason this part sucks, because of this little spinner right here. We don't like this spinner. Anyway, jump up. Oh god, I don't like how much damage I took there. Let's hopefully not have that happen again. Anyway, then jump on this side. The cycle's the same every time, but it can vary depending on what you want to do. Oh, I guess it's going this way. Okay, then I'm fine with that. Oh, This part is just chaotic, and I love it because of that. Anyway, so don't die on this part. Basically, it's an invisible spinner. Just treat it like that. And then jump over here, and here we go. That was just stressing. That was just stressing. But anyway, once you survive enough, jump down there, get the key, and okay, and there you won. So that thing took me 2.5 hours, and this time it took me 10 minutes. So we did it. Cool. Anyway, that's gonna wrap it up here, guys, probably. So tomorrow, or just depending on whenever the Citadel, you heard me right, Citadel, there's a Citadel in this Halloween event, comes out, I will do a video on it. But for my next video, when the Citadel comes out, I will do a video showcasing the boss and how to do it, and Steeple of Cosmic Terror and the Citadel. So once you get all keys, you can go over here and wait for the little cutscene, and then you can challenge the boss. But we'll get to the boss in the next episode of Halloween event. But anyway, that's gonna wrap it up here, guys. So be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys soon with another upload. See ya.